Today is part 2 of my series, Fall into Autumn, Get Your Craft On. And I will be making a sweet little pumpkin craft to add to my fall decor. My husband found it on Pinterest. I'll be showing you a picture of it here. Of course, I'm going to put my own little spin on it. Last week, in part 1 of my series, Fall into Autumn, I took you to Hobby Lobby to get you inspired to decorate for fall. I also added a couple items to my fall decor, and I gave you some simple decorating ideas with Hobby Lobby items. If you haven't watched part 1, you're going to want to go back and watch that video. We're going to get started in our garage. My hubby's going to be cutting out my pumpkins, so let's go see him now. Hi.
Hi.
So we're out here in the garage, and my husband is going to be using a piece of a 2x4. If you can hold it up and show everybody. And where did you get it?
It was free from work.
Yay, I got it free from work. Just a scrap piece of wood?
Yep.
Okay, and he's going to cut off the end because if you can show him, it's kind of rough, and then I wouldn't have to sand it. So he's just going to cut off a little section of the bottom. So he's going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, and then now if you want to tell everybody what you're going to do next.
I'm going to cut 3 pieces, one 3 inches long, one 4 inches long, one 5 inches long.
Awesome. Okay, go at it, honey. Measure twice, cut once, or measure 3 times, cut once.
Measure twice, cut once.
All right. Watch your fingers. This is where all the magic happens. Okay, you guys, there's my first little baby pumpkin. Thanks, baby. You're awesome.
You're welcome.
Look how cute they are. Okay, what's the next step, honey?
The next step is we're going to sand it so it's easier for you to paint.
Yay.
Ready?
What's that tool you're using?
It is called a random orbit palm sander.
Say that fast.
Random orbit palm.
Right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. You get the idea. I'll let you do the other 2. Thank you. So what you've been doing?
I found some twigs for your stems of the pumpkin.
Aww.
And drilling holes. I have one more hole to drill. Would you like to see?
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go.
You're so awesome. Thanks, honey.
There you go.
Look how cute they are. Now I gotta paint them, and then I'll glue the stems in with what? Hot glue?
You could use hot glue, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm all set up here, and I'm gonna get ready to paint my pumpkins. I'm gonna try this Americana Burnt Umber. I think I want to give the pumpkins a little base coat so then I can rough up the edges and let the color show through. So I'm going to get started with that. And I'm not going to be real picky about the coverage. I just want it to have a base coat so that I can sand it and have a little color show through. So that didn't take long at all, and these are just about dry. Just put a quick brown coat on, and you can use any brown paint that you have on hand. So here's where I'm going to change off a little bit from the Pinterest inspired craft. I'm going to paint my largest pumpkin an orange, my middle pumpkin a green, and then my smallest pumpkin a cream. First of all, I'm going to check out this pumpkin orange from Apple Barrel. I'm not sure if it's exactly the color that I want. Actually, I think it's a little too orangey, so I'm gonna check out this color. It's terracotta. I'm trying to see what the brand is. Indoor Gloss Outdoor. So I might do a combination of the two. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, this might not be too bad. This is the terracotta, so I'm just gonna give this a try and see what I think. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's very pumpkin-y looking to me. So I'm gonna get this one painted next. I ended up using the terracotta for the first coat and the pumpkin orange for the second coat. My orange pumpkin is painted the way I want it. I'm gonna pop my paint and the brush into a little baggie and put a twist tie on it just in case I want to touch it up at all. Next, let's decide on our green paint. I think the paint I'm gonna use is gonna be this Wedgwood green apple barrel color. Yep, that's the look I was going for. Love it. So I'll go ahead and get this one painted up in the green. Okay, the green's all done to my liking, and I'm gonna try this Adobe Wash. It's by Accent Country Colors. I'm gonna try that for the littlest pumpkin. Let's see if we like the color on that. There we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that one, and then I'll check back in with you. Okay guys, I'm back from lunch, and here's what my little pumpkins look like. They're dried, and I am going to take some sandpaper. I have a 120 grit here, that's what I had handy, and I'm gonna scuff them up a little bit until they look the way I want them to look on the edges, and I'm gonna try to get some of that brown paint to show through. Okay, I've got the pumpkins sanded down a little bit, and you can see some of that brown paint showing through. So my next step is going to be to position the little twigs that my husband just got from our yard and cut for me. That's going to be the stems. And I have my glue gun all ready to go. So I'm just going to pop them in the holes that he pre-drilled. Make sure how they fit. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the bottom and pop that right in the hole. So I'm going to glue them in. I am loving this craft. I think these are so adorable. Here's how they look now. And then to give my own little twist on this craft, I am not crazy about the raffia, how they looked in my example, but I found these little pieces of a wreath that had fallen off in my raffia, and I thought, ooh, I like those. So I'm just gonna glue those right onto the top, right by the stems. And I like this look a lot. So there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these other ones on, and then I will give you a good look at everything when I'm all done. That one's a little bit too long. There we go. Ooh, I love these. Now the cool thing about this craft is, you can, as you saw, you can personalize it however you want, whatever look you like. You could paint them any color. You could do them all orange. You could, if you had a green theme, you could do them all green. You can mix some of your favorite fall colors. I think a mustard yellow would be really cute as well. And the other thing that I thought about is I can use these separately or all together. I'm gonna style these where I'm gonna put them for now. They might not be the final resting place because I'm gonna decorate for fall next week, but I'll set them up somewhere so you can see them. Okay, I'm in my dining room here at my little drink stand. I showed this on a video actually last week. This was part 1. And I just have set up my pumpkins here all together on the second shelf. So that's one option. And I'm gonna take you out in my mudroom and put them in a different way so you can see option number 2. I'm in my mudroom and this is my little mudroom window here. So that's another option that I came up with. Here we are in my main bathroom and I'm giving you option number 3. Remember that cute little green tray that I thrifted for 10 cents at a church rummage sale? Well, what do you think of it with my pumpkins on? So I want you to vote below for your favorite, option 1, 2, or 3. That's all for today. Be on the lookout next Friday for part 3 of my Fall into Autumn series, where I'll be decorating our home for fall. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link it below. Today, before I go, I would like to highlight my favorite thrifted items playlist. If you like to thrift and you haven't watched my playlist, you're going to want to head over to that playlist and watch those videos next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I also gave you some simple ideas to use Hobby Lobby items to add